Americans on edge rush to arms before the elections. From rural areas to large metropolises, a gun-buying frenzy has gripped Americans, reflecting growing anxiety over the cumulative pandemic, high-profile violence and a hyper-tense political climate. Noise reduction headphones screwed to her head, feet apart, Brenda Dumas points her brand-new pistol at a cardboard target. "Fight," the instructor shouts. Detonations ring out in the clearing of the Boondocks Firearms Academy, in the suburbs of Jackson, in the southern United States. "I want to be able to protect myself," said the white woman, who just bought her first gun and convinced her husband to take a shooting course for their 36th wedding anniversary. "I feel a little less safe because of all the violence you see on television, with which I philosophically disagree," she told AFP. Since the death of George Floyd, a black 40-something killed by a white policeman at the end of May, the United States has been crossed by a wave of anti-racist protest which has, at times, brought forth violence. President Donald Trump denounces chaos orchestrated by the far left and vows to restore law and order if he wins a second term on November 3. "Demonstrating is a right, these people do not create chaos," retorts an African-American enrolled in the same training as Ms. Dumas. "We have a president who, instead of appeasing, is pushing the envelope," he laments, on condition of anonymity. In this complicated period, where far-right militias have in places challenged protesters, he too has seen fit to supplement his arsenal with a handgun, which he can carry on him, unlike his rifles. Homicides. 2,000 kilometers away in the New York metropolis, customers wait in front of the ever-full Coliseum Gun Traders Armory. "Firearms were not part of my lifestyle until recently," said Al Matrasso, who came to stock up on ammunition. In February, however, he bought his first rifle because of the pandemic. "I immediately thought that people were going to lose their jobs, that there would be less money, and that burglaries would increase," he explains. "I wanted to be able to protect my family." Since then, this white 40-something has bought a second weapon, this time driven by the political climate and the riots. On this Long Island sidewalk, Edwin Tavares, 51, notes another worrying factor: the rise in crime in New York, where homicides have increased by 40% in the first 9 months of the year and shootings in 91%. With calls to cut police funds and the denigration of agents, heard in the Black Lives Matter protests, "It seems that it is now up to us to fight against crime," regrets this man of Hispanic origin. From 18 to 80 years old. Inside the store, owner Andrew Kernoff can't get over seeing so many customers. "It's been going on since February. It's the longest trend I've seen in my entire career, it's insane." According to him, all profiles intersect in his armory from 18 to 80 years, from the garbage truck driver to the office worker. "Right now there are so many new buyers that manufacturers are struggling to keep up," adds Chad Winkler, manager of the Boondocks Academy. "There are shortages of arms and ammunition all over the country," he notes. As a result, prices are soaring. One of his clients says he paid $800 to buy a semi-automatic rifle that usually costs $499. And in New York, where gun laws are stricter than in Mississippi, license applications are growing. "Usually it takes 6 months, this is more like 14, said John DeLoca, owner of the Seneca shooting range in Queens. Stocks. Federal police statistics on requests for criminal background checks, mandatory for purchases of weapons in stores, confirm this rush. On average 2.3 million per month in 2019, they rose to 3.9 million in June, a historic record. "After the election, things should calm down. People don't have that much money," DeLoca said. Chad Winkler reminded him that there is a peak before each election. According to him, gun owners, about 30% of adults in the United States, are stockpiling for fear of possible tougher laws. Democratic candidate Joe Biden, who wants to ban assault rifles, is causing concern among Alicia Brewer, who has come with her husband to Boondocks Academy to learn how to use their brand new AR-15. "We want to keep the rights guaranteed by the Second Amendment to the Constitution," she adds, before lying down to practice. "Whatever the motivations of buyers, one thing is certain, our sector is going to have a good year," said Mr. Kernoff in his New York armory. "It's awesome," he adds. "But if you look at it as a reflection of what's going on in the country, it's actually sad."